Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, we are talking about the armor of God here, and you can see we've got armor all over. I've got a sword of the Spirit here. It's in the sheath, ready to go. Sword of the Spirit here. I've got my belt of truth that we talked about quite a long time ago. I've got my shoes that we talked about last time. Shoes fitted with the gospel of peace. Okay. And then we also talked about my breastplate, which I have. My life jacket is my breastplate. Today we're talking about the shield, and it's entitled, Grab the Shield of Faith, okay? This is my shield here, okay? And it's taken from Ephesians 6:16, so let me read this here. Ephesians 6:16, it says, in addition to all this, take up your shield of faith with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Okay, there it is. So the shield back then was, and here's another picture of it. I don't know if that helps you, but there's the shield. This one is kind of rounded, and it was used by the Roman army. They would have the shield, and this particular one is big. Sometimes you see small ones like this, okay, that you got to wave around. But the one in the picture there is actually one that was huge, and so you could stand behind it, and all these arrows and everything would come at you. You just stand behind it, and you could defend yourself. And remember, these are a lot of these weapons are in defense. When the devil comes at you with his schemes, he's never going to fight fair. You can protect yourself. So this particular shield, you would have all these soldiers come lining up, and they would be all advancing, say, against the city. And the people in the city would, start throwing things and shooting arrows and everything else. Well, all they have to do is put up the shield, and that defends them from those things. And the shield would also, it was made from leather and pieces of wood, so it would absorb those arrows. And then also it would be, you didn't have like something that was flammable there, but you had it, you might soak it in water or something, so that when those flaming arrows came at you, they would be extinguished, okay? Because that was a popular thing to do, for them to shoot flaming arrows at you, because they shoot it at something that's flammable, like yourself, and then you catch on fire, okay? But if you shoot it at those shields, and the shield absorbs it, it extinguishes that arrow. And so that's the way they were made. And so when we talk about that, when it says, in addition to take up the shield of faith, which is faith, which is necessary for me, I have to have faith to believe in God. Okay, so it starts with that. The shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. The evil one is always, shooting arrows at you. But if you have your faith in God, and if you have questions about what faith is, go back to Hebrews 11, and that explains it all. Or go ahead to Hebrews 11. And that talks about it, but you have to have that faith in order to extinguish everything that's coming at you. And it starts with my faith in my relationship with God. So when the devil starts, throwing things at you, you can easily extinguish those things and defend yourself from those things, because you're like, well, I have faith in God. So why are you bothering me with this? That God's not going to be with me. Well, God says He's going to be with me, and I have faith in that. Okay, so I have my shield here. This is just a simple piece of foam, and I talked about a while back how one of the places we work at, they have something like that, only it's bigger, and they have different sizes. And it's a drug rehab place, and so sometimes when someone is on drugs and then they're trying to break the habit, they might go into a rage. And so the workers there they have those shields there to defend themselves. So when the person just goes crazy and starts throwing punches and kicking and everything else, all they have to do is get that shield out, which it's a lot bigger than this. Get the shield out, and it's thicker, and they're going to just kick and hit that shield. It's not hurting the guy at all. It's not hurting the worker at all. It's hurting the guy. They're defending themselves. And the purpose there is they don't want to get into a big old fist fight with the person. they're just simply there defending themselves, and so that's what that shield is there for. And so hopefully that helps explain what you need the shield of faith for, and that's an essential part of the armor of God. Thank you for watching. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through Ephesians, and specifically talking about the armor of God. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.